everyone, it's Christine Trainor talking to you from New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada. How's everybody doing today in this 5th day of February, which is day 403 of my everyday journey? So welcome, welcome, welcome. Year 2 of my everyday journeys. So how's everybody doing today on this beautiful February day? You know what? I'm thinking 9 more days and it's Valentine's Day. I wonder if you guys, what do you do on Valentine's Day, guys? You know, I'm going to share with you something. But first of all, do you like my cap? This is booty gear. Another one of the booty gear pieces that I have. I mean, I have my booty gear headband, which I truly love. This says Namaste. Oh, backwards. Namaste. There's so many different colors of this beautiful headband from Booty Gear. And of course, I wore this beautiful, comfortable toque. Look at that. I wore it when we had the really chilly, wintry days. It was so comfortable. And I'm not one for wearing things. I'm not a big fan of headbands. And I'm not a big fan of wearing toques. But you know what? I kept that hat on every time the weather was cold. And today I have a bit of a bad hair day. So you might see me wear my little, wonderful little cap from Booty Gear. And I'll drop you the line down below. Share with you the beautiful website, which is Booty Gear. And I tell you, I never wear stuff like this. I don't like wearing anything on my head, but this Booty Gear, it's comfortable, it's nice. I wear it whenever I can. I love it, guys. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. Now, I do have something I want to share today, and it's a lot to do with what happens in our lives sometimes, and what happened to me this past little while. You know, like last week I went through a really bad incident, and I'm sure it has been, hopefully it has been resolved. I took steps to resolve it. But here's something. Have you ever enjoyed watching certain movies but you don't see them very often? Well, here's a funny kicker, and I'm going to share this with you today on this my everyday journey. There's a particular movie that I loved. I started watching when I was a teenager, right? And I kid you not, every 10 years, in my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, and my 50s, this movie will come out. Or I'd catch it. And it would be almost 10 years in the making. So here's the kicker. This movie was on Turner Classic Movies this afternoon. And it's like, whoa, 10 years ago I saw this movie, and now I'm seeing it again. And it's the greatest story ever told, right? The story of Jesus, right? Why I'm sharing this with you today is because I was floored to the moon that it was on again. And of course, I sat quietly while I was exercising and doing things around the house. And I said, I'm watching this movie today. Because this is kismet to me. This is fate. Every 10 years, this movie comes on, and I'm watching it. And I was like, whoa. I was floored to the moon. I'm just trying to do something. Greatest story. Yeah. I should see ever told, not never told. Give me a second here. I'm trying to, because I loved it. The reason why I loved it, I'm trying to find the older one, the older version of it. Yeah, this one's 1965, right? Max von Sydow, he played Jesus. Charlton Heston played the prophet. John Wayne has Sidney Poitier, Shelley Winters, all these interesting people. But the movie itself was beautiful, and it was amazing that Jose Varela, who played Herod, anyways, he's wonderful actress that ran it. Of course, it was 1965, right? And I remember watching it, and I was in my late teens, and I saw it on TV. And I saw it again in my 20s and my 30s, in my 40s, my 50s, and now my 60th year, I'm watching it again. To me, that's kismet. The greatest story ever told. I mean, wow. I was just floored to the moon that I was able to see this movie. And it was on, it's a longer movie. I think it's on for about like almost 3 hours, right? It's a long movie. But I remember when I saw it when I was young, and every 10 years, it always gathered a meaning for me, a true meaning for me. The greatest story ever told, guys. It had a true meaning for me, and I wanted to share this with you today. And it just shared with me that perseverance, continue to persevere, to always be loving and caring and kind to everyone around me, and to share love whenever I can, and to still be the person I want to be. And so it just seemed to me that this movie was here for me for a reason. It was put on. It was on TCM for a reason. It might be because it's I think it's the month of Oscar-winning movies, and I think it was. But the fact that it was actually on this afternoon, I was able to quietly watch it while I was exercising and doing things around the house. I was like, whoa! And I sat quietly and actually really enjoyed the movie. I always have, and it always was a time where I was going through something that this movie would come out. Kismet. It's just fate that it would be there for me to watch. So I wanted to share that with you today on my everyday journey. That I was amazed that I was able to see this movie again quietly on the TCM channel, because I get TCM, Trainor Classic Movies channel, right? And I went, whoa, this was the perfect day to have this on. The perfect day, perfect time for me to watch this. I mean, Easter isn't here, but I think it was an award-winning movie. But the fact that it was on, I sat quietly. I enjoyed it, even though I was going around doing something in the front room. I was doing it while I was exercising. I was doing it while I was. It was just. I was so happy to finally see this movie, and the reason why I wanted to share that with you today on this everyday journey is because it meant something to me. It meant that I was on the right track in my life. That no matter how many faults and mistakes and failures I'm having along the way, I'm still going to make it through. If I have a strong belief in myself, in the higher power, in the universe itself, things are going to work out. No matter how many failures I have, no matter how many mistakes I have along the way, it was just something that inspired. This movie always inspired me. I mean, sure, in the end, I always shed a tear when you see him on the cross, but it was a beautiful movie that I always loved, and it always came at the right time. I'm like, when I saw it in my 20s is when my son was just a baby, and I was going through an awful lot in my relationship, and I was a new mom. And I saw it in my 30s when I was back to work. Had a variety of jobs, and I was having some issues in my life again too. And when I saw it in my 40s, I was just into my new relationship with my husband I'm with now, and my life was changing quite a bit, and my health was not as good as it should be. And then I saw it in my 50s, the year when I decided to go hiking. I saw it then, and it just for some reason this movie always inspired me to move further. And now that I see it, now I'm hitting 60, it means something to me, guys. So sometimes things will happen in your life, something that you're moving, you might see, or you might go visit somebody, or some occurrence will happen. It'll mean so much in your life. It'll transform your life, and it did transform me again. So I wanted to share this with you. Yeah, I wanted to share this with you on my everyday journey, because it was one of the highlights of my day to see this beautiful movie, The Greatest Story Ever Told. And of course, Max von Sydow, who played Jesus, and all the other wonderful actors that were a part of it. But I love Charlton Heston. When he played John the Baptist, he was fantastic. Or Jose Ferrer, who played Herod, the Jewish leader. And all these wonderful people that were in it. Dorothy McGuire played Jesus' mother, Mary, right? And it was amazing, all these actors that were in it. And I remember watching each actor and how much I enjoyed seeing them in my life. Or Telly Savalas, who played Pontius Pilate, which was fantastic. And it just gave me a sense of relief and calmness when I was watching it. So this is what transpired today on my everyday journey, and what happens in your life when something like this happens, where every 10 years, and it's been my 6th time watching it, every 10 years this movie comes out and I see it. I think it's kismet. I think it's fate. I think it's just the universe sharing something to me, and I was just touched by it. I always am touched by that movie, by the way. I loved it. So this is what I want to share with you today. I'm a little emotional today because I'm thankful for watching the movie. I'm thankful I come on and do my everyday journeys with you guys today. So guys, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this sweet, short little blip I wanted to share with you today on my everyday journey. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day of chatting with you. But it just means so much to me that I can share that with you and let you know that it was so strange, but it was also a beautiful strange. Every 10 years, this movie, The Greatest Story Ever Told, it comes on at the right time for me to watch. And today I did it. I watched it again. Whoa. To me, that was true fate. So have a beautiful day. Make today a great day in your everyday journey, because only you can make it a great day. Good things can happen. Things that you never know could happen. Things that will inspire you to move further in your life. It's wonderful. So have a beautiful day. My love to you all. My lovely friends. Bye.